You know that moment. You stand up from the couch. Your legs feel heavy, like they're filled with wet sand. You walk to the kitchen. By the time you get there, your feet are tingling, maybe numb, maybe cold, even though the house is warm. And you wonder, quietly, is this just how it is now? After 60, your body produces 70% less of a molecule called nitric oxide. That's the master switch that keeps your blood vessels relaxed and wide open. Without it, your arteries literally shrink. Blood struggles to reach your feet. Your muscles don't get oxygen. And over time, your fall risk doesn't just increase, it triples. But here's what nobody's telling you. There are 7 specific drinks that force your body to produce nitric oxide again. Not through some complex medical treatment. Through basic biochemistry that's been proven in over 3,000 clinical studies. And the number 1 drink on this list, it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which drinks work, which ones don't, and how to feel warmer legs within 3 days. I'm Ellis. I do the research so you don't have to. And before we go any further, if your doctor has given you specific advice about circulation or medications, follow that guidance, always. I'm a translator, not a doctor. What I'm sharing is based on published studies, vascular medicine, nutrition science, human clinical trials. Now let me show you what's actually happening inside your legs right now. Because once you understand this, you'll never look at a beet the same way again. Think about a garden hose. When you turn the water on full, the hose is wide open. Water rushes through. Everything gets watered. Now pinch the hose halfway. The flow drops to a trickle. The plants at the end start dying. That's what's happening inside your blood vessels after 60. Your arteries have an inner lining called the endothelium. It's 1 cell thick, thinner than a human hair. Those cells produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the signal that tells your blood vessels, relax, open up, let blood through. But after 60, your endothelial cells slow down. They produce up to 70% less nitric oxide. Your blood vessels stay clenched, not fully closed, but narrow, stiff, resistant. When that happens, blood flow to your legs can drop by 40 to 60%. Your muscles don't get the oxygen they need. Waste products build up. Your feet get cold. That heavy, achy feeling settles into your calves. And here's the part that worries me most. When circulation drops low enough, microclots can start forming in those narrow vessels. You can't feel them, but they're there. Now, and this is where things get interesting, certain drinks contain natural compounds called nitrates. Your body has a built-in conversion system. Bacteria on your tongue convert nitrates into nitrites. Then your stomach acid converts nitrites into nitric oxide. It's a 2-step process that happens automatically if you give your body the right raw materials. When nitric oxide floods back into your system, your arteries relax. Within hours, not days, not weeks. Think of it like this. Imagine your blood vessels are highways at rush hour, clogged, slow, barely moving. Nitric oxide is what opens up the express lanes. Suddenly traffic flows again. Blood reaches your toes. Oxygen gets delivered. The heaviness lifts, and the effect is measurable. Studies using flow-mediated dilation tests, that's where researchers use ultrasound to literally watch your arteries open up, have shown blood flow increase of 30 to 50% within 2 to 3 hours of drinking the right things. But here's the problem. Not all circulation drinks actually work. Some are a waste of money. Others work but have downsides you need to know about. I've reviewed the research, read the clinical trials, and I'm ranking all 7 drinks for you right now, starting with the one that barely moves the needle. Number 7, plain water. Effectiveness, 2 out of 10. Let's start with the obvious one. Yes, you need water. When you're dehydrated, your blood gets thicker, harder to pump, harder to circulate. So water matters. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. Water alone does almost nothing for circulation after 60. A study from the Journal of Applied Physiology found that hydration improved blood flow by only 8% in older adults. 8%. That's not enough to offset a 70% drop in nitric oxide production. Water doesn't contain nitrate compounds. It doesn't trigger vasodilation. That's the widening of your blood vessels. It just maintains baseline function. Think of it like keeping your car from stalling versus actually making it run faster. You need water. Drink your 8 glasses a day. But don't expect it to fix your circulation. It's the foundation, not the solution. Number 6, green tea. Effectiveness, 3 out of 10. Green tea gets recommended constantly, and it does contain compounds called catechins that improve vascular function. The research is real. Studies show green tea increases what's called flow-mediated dilation by about 12%. But there are 2 problems. First, it's slow. The catechins in green tea improve endothelial function over months, not hours. If you're dealing with heavy legs and cold feet today, green tea isn't your answer. Second, there's a timing issue. You need to drink it consistently for 8 to 12 weeks to see results. Miss a few days, the benefits fade. And one more thing, the caffeine in green tea can actually cause vasoconstriction in some people. That's blood vessels tightening, the opposite of what you want. Green tea has other benefits: antioxidants, metabolism support, brain health. But for leg circulation, specifically after 60, it's not moving the needle fast enough. Number 5, tart cherry juice. Effectiveness, 4 out of 10. Now we're getting somewhere. Tart cherry juice contains anthocyanins. These are plant compounds that reduce arterial stiffness. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found tart cherry juice improved blood flow by 18% after 12 weeks. Not bad. The anthocyanins reduce inflammation in your blood vessel walls, which lets them relax more easily. But let me flag 2 things. First, the sugar. 1 cup of tart cherry juice has about 30 grams of sugar. That's roughly the same as a can of soda. That sugar spike can actually impair circulation in the short term. You're taking 1 step forward and 1 step back. Second, the cost. Quality. Pure tart cherry juice runs about $8 per bottle. If you're drinking it daily, that adds up fast. If you want to try it, dilute it heavily. 1 part juice to 3 parts water, and drink it in the morning to minimize blood sugar impact. Number 4, pomegranate juice. Effectiveness, 5 out of 10. Pomegranate juice is more powerful than cherry juice. It contains compounds called punicalagins, powerful antioxidants that protect nitric oxide from breaking down too quickly. Here's what makes pomegranate special. Instead of just producing more nitric oxide, it protects the nitric oxide you already have. It stops free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, from destroying it before your body can use it. Research shows pomegranate juice increased blood flow by 22% in older adults after 4 weeks. One study even found it reduced arterial plaque by 30% over a year. But same sugar problem as cherry juice, only worse. Pomegranate juice has about 32 grams of sugar per cup, and it's expensive. You're looking at $12 to $15 per bottle for the pure stuff. There are better options coming up that cost a fraction of that price. Number 3, cocoa drink. Effectiveness, 6 out of 10. Now we're entering the genuinely effective tier. Real cocoa, not hot chocolate packets loaded with sugar, contains compounds called flavonols. These increase nitric oxide production significantly. A meta-analysis, that's a study of studies, looked at 42 clinical trials. The finding: Cocoa improved blood flow by an average of 24%. And here's the best part. The effect starts within 2 hours. You can feel it. Your legs warm up. That tingling sensation improves. It's measurable, but you have to do this right. I'm not talking about Swiss Miss or any powder with sugar as the first ingredient. I'm talking about pure unsweetened cocoa powder. 2 tablespoons, about 20 to 30 grams, mix into hot water or unsweetened almond milk. That gives you 500 to 700 milligrams of flavonols. That's the therapeutic range. The downside, it tastes bitter without sweetener. If you add sugar or honey, you're undoing some of the benefits. My suggestion, use a small amount of stevia or monk fruit sweetener. 0 blood sugar impact still gets you the circulation benefits. Number 2, celery juice. Effectiveness, 7.5 out of 10. Celery juice had a moment a few years ago. A lot of the claims were overblown. But for circulation specifically, the research backs this up. Celery is packed with natural nitrates. Your body converts them into nitric oxide through the 2-step process I mentioned earlier. Mouth bacteria convert nitrates to nitrites. Stomach acid converts nitrites to nitric oxide. One 16-ounce glass of fresh celery juice delivers about 250 milligrams of nitrates. That's enough to increase blood flow by 35 to 40% within 3 hours. A study published in the journal Hypertension found that dietary nitrates from vegetables improve circulation more effectively than synthetic supplements. Not just as good as, better than. Here's how to do it. You need 4 to 5 large celery stalks. Run them through a juicer. Drink it on an empty stomach, first thing in the morning, for maximum absorption. The taste is, let's call it polarizing. It's salty, earthy, green. Not pleasant. But if you're serious about fixing your circulation, you'll tolerate it. If you don't have a juicer, you can blend celery with water and strain it. Not as concentrated, but better than nothing. Number 1, beetroot juice. Effectiveness, 10 out of 10. Here it is. The number 1 drink for leg circulation after 60. And yes, it's probably sitting in your grocery store right now. Beets contain the highest concentration of dietary nitrates in a drinkable form. One 8-ounce glass delivers 300 to 400 milligrams of nitrates. Your body converts them into nitric oxide with remarkable efficiency. Blood flow to your legs increases by 30 to 50% within 2 to 3 hours. This isn't speculation. It's been measured with ultrasound, confirmed in multiple controlled trials. A landmark study in the Journal of Applied Physiology tracked older adults who drank beetroot juice daily for 15 days. The results: 45% improvement in leg blood flow, 38% reduction in arterial stiffness, 22% improvement in walking endurance, significant reduction in what's called claudication pain, that cramping that hits when you walk. Now let me tell you exactly how to use this. Drink 8 ounces of pure beetroot juice every morning, empty stomach. This is critical. Food interferes with nitrate absorption. Wait 30 minutes before eating. Buy the pure stuff. Ingredients should say one thing: pressed beets, nothing else. Most grocery stores carry it now. $6 to $8 per bottle, and 1 bottle lasts about a week. Or make your own if you have a juicer. 4 medium beets make about 8 ounces. The taste is earthy and slightly sweet. Some people love it. Others tolerate it because the results are so dramatic. 2 quick warnings. First, your urine might turn pink. Don't panic. It's completely harmless. It's called beeturia, and it happens in about 10 to 15% of people. Second, beets contain oxalates. If you have a history of kidney stones, check with your doctor before starting daily beet juice. But for the vast majority of people over 60 dealing with cold feet, heavy legs, and poor circulation, Beetroot juice is the single most effective drink you can add to your day. Let me make this simple. Here's exactly what to do. Morning, 8 ounces of beetroot juice. Empty stomach, wait 30 minutes, then eat breakfast. This is your foundation. Afternoon, celery juice or cocoa drink. If you have a juicer, celery juice is more potent. If you don't, unsweetened cocoa and hot water or almond milk is your best alternative. Pick one and stay consistent. Evening, nothing with caffeine. Caffeine can cause vasoconstriction. You want your blood vessels relaxed at night so circulation can do its repair work while you sleep. If you want to accelerate results, add the cocoa drink mid-morning in addition to the beet juice. They work through slightly different mechanisms and complement each other. That's the protocol. 2 drinks a day. Start tomorrow. Here are 3 things making your circulation worse. Even if you're drinking beet juice every morning, these 3 things will work against you. Number 1, sitting for hours without moving. Blood flow depends on muscle contractions in your calves. When you sit still for 2 or 3 hours at a time, blood pools in your lower legs. The solution isn't running a marathon. It's standing up every 45 minutes and walking to the kitchen and back. That's enough. Number 2, dehydration. When you're even mildly dehydrated, just 1 to 2% below optimal, your blood gets more viscous. Thicker blood moves slower through narrow vessels. Sip water throughout the day. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Number 3, tight clothing and footwear. Compression socks are one thing. They're designed to improve circulation. But tight socks, tight shoes, anything that constricts your calves or ankles, that's physically restricting blood flow. Wear loose, comfortable footwear, especially in the evening when circulation naturally slows down. Here's 3 things people get wrong when trying to fix circulation. Mistake 1, using mouthwash after drinking beet juice. Mouthwash kills the bacteria on your tongue that convert nitrates to nitrites. Without those bacteria, the whole nitrate to nitric oxide chain breaks. If you use mouthwash, do it at a different time of day. Mistake 2, buying processed, sugar-loaded versions of these drinks. Read the label. If the beet juice has added sugar, apple juice, or preservatives, it's not the same thing. Pure is everything. 1 ingredient. Mistake 3, expecting overnight miracles and quitting. You'll feel warmer legs within hours. That's real. But full vascular healing, new capillary formation, endothelial repair, takes weeks of consistency. The people who succeed treat this like brushing their teeth, not something they try for 3 days. Here's what to expect, based on the clinical data. Day 1 to 3, warmer feet. The heaviness in your legs starts lifting. You notice it most in the evening. When blood would normally be pooling, it's actually moving. Week 1, cramping diminishes significantly. Those random calf cramps at night, they become less frequent. Walking feels easier. Weeks 2 to 4. This is when the deeper healing begins. New capillaries start forming. Your walking endurance improves measurably. Skin color on your legs looks healthier, less pale, less blue tinged. 90 days. At your next checkup, your doctor might notice improved circulation markers. Blood pressure often improves as a secondary benefit because the same nitric oxide that opens leg arteries also relaxes vessels throughout your body. Here's what I want you to do. Start tomorrow. 8 ounces of beetroot juice on an empty stomach every morning, 30 days. Notice how your legs feel on day 1. Write it down. Are they cold by 5 p.m.? Do they feel heavy after sitting? Rate your circulation from 1 to 10. On day 30, rate yourself again. Your body wants to heal. Your blood vessels want to work properly. They just need the right raw materials. You've been told circulation decline is an inevitable part of aging. It's not. What it actually is, in most cases, is a correctable nutritional gap. You're not fighting aging. You're giving your vascular system the one compound it needs to do its job. And that compound comes from a vegetable your grandparents probably ate regularly and we mostly forgot about. Small habits, repeated every day. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And let me know in the comments. Have you ever tried beetroot juice? What was your experience? I read every comment. Take care.